I will show you the parts of the CPU case, and this is the ATEX power supply and the RAM. This is the RAM or the random access memory, and this is the SATA cable, and we have screws and the I/O shield, and this is the motherboard. And then next we have optical drive or the DVD. And this is the hard disk drive. Hard disk drive. And this is the CPU case. So now we're going to proceed on how to assemble the PC. So first, we need to remove the CPU side panel cover. And we need to be careful. As you can see, this is how looks the CPU inside without any parts. And now this is the motherboard. The first things we need to do is installing the RAM module. Align the nodes to the memory slot. There is the RAM gently in the slot. Press and hold both ends. Make sure the side lock in place. Plug the 4-pin CPU power connector. So this is where we plug it. And then we need to plug the SATA keyboard. This is where we plug it. We need to be careful in plugging to avoid mistakes. Plug the other end to the hard drive. Installing the power supply. This is the 24 pins power connector, and then the 4-pin CPU power connector, and then the SATA power connector. This is the SATA power connector. So we're going to assemble the power supply to CPU case screw holes. We need to make sure that it is on its place, then fasten the power supply screws. We need to use Phillips screwdriver. And then the I/O shield. We need to install the I/O shield. So this is where it plays. And then next we need to install the motherboard to the CPU case. Align the back panel to the I/O shield so that is how it should place, and then fasten the motherboard screws. Using a Phillips screwdrivers. Then we need to place the hard drive to drive base. So we need to be careful and placing it, align the drive to the screw holes and carefully install it. Then fasten the screws using also a Phillips screwdrivers. Install the optical drives, and this is the optical drive. So now, okay, that is how we install optical drive or the BD, and then fasten also the screws using a Phillips screwdriver tools. So now plug the 24 pins power connector to the motherboard. And then the 4-pin CPU power connector, we need to plug it also. Okay. And then plug the SATA power connector. So be careful. Okay. And then plug the SATA cables. So that is where we plug the SATA cables. So we need to careful plugging it. And this is where we plug it. Okay. So now that we plug the SATA cable, we have another one plus one. Okay, so now we plug the SATA cable already. We need to plug the power SW connector. Okay, this is where we need to plug it. Then plug the audio connector. Okay. And then plug the USB connector. So this is where we're going to plug it. Okay, there were. So now return the CPU case cover. and we are done installing the assemble the PC. Thank you for watching.